What's up, Cowboys Nation, and welcome back to another video here at the TGRDC show. This is your post-game reaction video. Be sure to like and hit subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. Guys, the Cowboys just lost in overtime to the Las Vegas Raiders. My prediction was that it was going to be a very close game, which it was. I said it was going to be a very close game just because I saw injuries and the way that the Cowboys were rolling. I mean, they were 1-2 in their past 3 games, and I knew there was going to be a little bit of a slump coming out of the game. My gut feeling that I did not want to share in the video, that I thought the Raiders were going to win it, and they did, and I didn't share that on the video. I thought the Cowboys, I wanted to share some positivity. I wanted to be optimistic. It was Thanksgiving, and the Cowboys dropped a game, and they dropped down to 7-4, and the Raiders go to 6-4. Initial reaction, even with knowing that, even with knowing and coming in, I knew it was going to be a close game. Me personally, I was prepared that it was going to be on the line right there. I could have seen the Cowboys losing, and I definitely could have seen them winning. There's a lot of things, and my initial reaction is just this, and I'll just share this, and I'll try to keep this video short. The Cowboys have a huge coaching problem, and this is something that I'm turning the leaf on right now, because I've always told you that these 3 head coaches, Dan Quinn, Kellen Moore, Mike McCarthy, but today, all 3 of them got completely outcoached by an interim head coach for an organization that is trying to figure things out midway, when we're supposed to have our stuff together, and we got outcoached on Thanksgiving at home in a must-win game. And now we're on a losing streak. Kellen Moore, I don't know what you guys see in him as a head coach. I've been saying it all year. I have no idea what you see in him. His play calling, to me, is absurd. I can't stand his play calling. I can't stand how he will abandon the run so quick. So on and so forth. I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more. Dan Quinn's my favorite. I'm honestly surprised he had this kind of game, specifically giving up 36 points. I think it's 36 points because it was 33-33, so 36 points, which is a season high. And lastly, Mike McCarthy. I have to go after this guy right now. I have to talk about him, because when I see turnovers, when I see penalties, when I see mental miscues, yes, we can get after the players, but that is always a reflection on the lack of discipline from your head coach. We've been talking about this, and I would have talked about this even if we won. You have seen it. The penalties are killing us this year. This lack of discipline is killing us this year. We've seen it at the first half of the Carolina Panthers game. We saw it in the first half of the New York Giants game. We saw it all game against New England Patriots, so on and so forth. This needs, I don't know if it's, well, let me say this, because I'm saying this, right? It's all penalties, and then they got blown out by the Broncos. But during that week, before that game, Mike McCarthy said we had a huge focus on penalties, and that was the reason why practice wasn't as good for those players. And so then they went into the Broncos game, and they got their butts handed to them. So I don't know really how you approach this. Is it the players or is it the coaches? Because this is killing us. This game could have easily, maybe not easily just due to injuries, but we had an honest, real chance to win this game, but penalties got in the way. And I don't want to hear the conversation. I don't want to hear the rhetoric about referees. That's just the stupidest thing ever. That's your own personal opinion. You can get mad at the refs. You can tweet on your phone, say, refs suck, NFL is rigged, Roger Goodell sucks, whatever. Penalties are part of the game. Get over it. You just got to keep going and plowing through the game. That's the reason why Dak's an athlete and the rest of the Dallas Cowboys, and we aren't. But lastly, I'll close with this. I think Dak Prescott was frustrating me most of the game. He wasn't turning it on. But I have to give props to him. I think he really put us in a position, especially those final drives. He really did really well. Throughout the game, he missed wide open throws, failure to get the offense running. But towards the end, he did come up and he did put us in a position to win the game. Start of the first half, or start of overtime, obviously we get the ball. Something's wrong with our offense. Something's wrong with Kellen Moore. Maybe we're getting figured out, because it's not the offensive line, guys. We had everyone back today. We had Tyron Smith, we had Zach Martin, we had Lyle Collins. We had everyone that's supposed to be back in the lineup. So it's not the offensive line. And, we really weren't sacked. I think Dak was just sacked once. But, he has weapons. Dak still has weapons. He has Dalton Schultz. He has Michael Gallup, Noah Brown, Cedric Wilson. And I know some of y'all will like it. It's not CeeDee Lamb. It's not Amari Cooper. Well, you know what? I think Romo would have loved to have Michael Gallup. I'm sure he would have loved to have his Cedric Wilson. I'm sure he would have loved that. So there's just no excuses. There really isn't. To come out and stall out for that amount of time at the beginning of the game and not get anything going. Anyways. In my season prediction video, I had predicted us going on a 4-game landslide. We're halfway through that, and we're on track. We've lost 3 out of the last 4 games, and we're losing at an important time of the season. I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know what else to say. We got to turn this around before this season, because we have the NFC East. People are revving up again. The Eagles are picking up wins. Washington's competitive. Forget about New York. Well, they changed their offensive coordinator. Jason Garrett's out. Anytime we've seen there's a coaching change, there's sort of a revitalization in the organization. So who knows what happens in that game. Anyways, guys, we're 7-4. This is a tough loss. I hate Thanksgiving losses. I don't know about you guys. I hate them so much. They just they don't ruin the day, but it's just not a good way to end the night. Anyways, guys, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much to all my followers, subscribers, and TikTok followers. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we got a full week to sit on this. And hopefully the injuries can correct this. Say, for example, if we get Coop and CeeDee Lamb back, it does fix this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and go Cowboys.